Shoot. I clicked go live.
We're good.
All right, bet. Yo,
Nobody saw.
We might want to do this too.
Oh yeah,
there we go.
People need to know who we are.
Behind the 8 ball, eh?
Really,
I lost my
behind
voice
the
a little
8 ball.
bit from last night. Last night. It's calm.
Oh my god, you're literally dying.
You're getting a little wild last night too. I saw that little Uber tweet.
Yeah. I mean, I was controlled.
So was I, to be fair. I can handle some licks.
Jared, 12 hours. Nah. Danny's like, I misclicked. Yeah, I misclicked 11:15 p.m. instead of a.m. So we are live.
Yeah.
It is week 1, and all hail the great beauty that is Scott HANSON, because we get to see his beautiful face at 1 p.m.
I'm so excited, man. Like, what the fuck?
You are literally dying right now.
I just got a deep voice, bro. I was fucking vibing, you know? Buddy, you're giving Deli Meach to Deli Schmeat right now, eh?
I know, dude. I am destroying him.
Say with me
CeeDee Lamb and Antonio Brown did enough damage for all of us.
Say with me and Spicy Hot right now. It's getting a little ugly if he's in here. I'm currently beating Spicy Hot 77.9 to negative 1.6.
Oh, really?
I had the Dak, Cooper, and Gallup stack.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
Pretty deadly. Definitely considered it.
Yeah, I will throw this link in the Discord. Oh, okay. Don't blow my eardrums out.
Anytime you hook into the YouTube channel, that just starts running.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's currently not showing up on my YouTube. Maybe that's why. The heck? It's not like working.
You go to live.
Yeah.
What? No, I'm chill, bro.
Oh, bro. I think it was set on private still. I'm trolling. Yeah, it was literally set on private. I'm running it down.
Oh my god,
we're off to a very hectic start so far.
This is why I usually set up the
streams. We should be live on YouTube now. I was gonna say, I was like, 3 people in here. Come on, it's Sunday morning, fellas.
Yeah, facts. Hey, I was about to say, I'm like, that's why I usually set up the live streams, but no, I'm kidding.
Facts.
That picture of Scott HANSON, man. Jeez. Also, Josie with the timing, eh?
Oh, my dog waited for this moment to start barking.
She loves it. I'm gonna go copy the live stream link and put it in the Discord. You tweeted it out, right? Oh, he's muted. Okay. All right, let's get into some questions.
Oh, I'm already one step ahead of you, is what I was trying to say.
Oh. Let's go live on Twitter, but don't see on YouTube. Is there just Spicy Hot? Speaking of eh? You're getting a little sloppied around right now, no?
I don't know.
No, I'm just messing with him. I'm talking about the Listener League.
Yeah. We live. Mono Ghost cannot wait to see Zach Wilson absolutely make some people look stupid today.
Facts. I can't wait. Yeah, you are now. Okay, dope. Let's go, Pionio. Your boy Trey Sermon gonna have a good game today, eh?
Yeah,
I like that little smirk he's giving too. Yeah,
a little smirk on Trey Sermon.
Mostert or Montgomery PPR. Oh my god, my voice is cracked.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, how about this? I'll click all the questions and throw it to you, so you have some time to recover, get some agua in your system. Anyway, Mostert or Montgomery PPR. To me, I know Montgomery's got a bad matchup, but I'm still gonna take Montgomery there. Yeah, even though Mostert's playing the Lions defense, definitely has a good chance for a big play in this one. I'm still gonna take Montgomery. And the PPR aspect, Mostert's virtually a 0 in the passing game, so at least with Montgomery, you get 5-6 reception type of upside in the game, even though it's a bad matchup against the Rams, and he could, still get into the end zone too.
Yep, I agree there. So, fellas, happy week 1. Happy week 1, Michael. Yeah. All right, that was cringe. Nice. Let's go, Jared.
Yep. Pionio, flex play,
I like
Gaskin
it.
or LaVisca, full PPR.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would probably roll with Gaskin. LaVisca is a little.
Probably Gaskin.
Yeah, I think I'd roll with Gaskin there. LaVisca Chenault's a little bit sketchy for me because we didn't 100% see what his role was going to be throughout the preseason. They kind of used him like sparingly, so I don't really know exactly what to expect week one. I know it's a great matchup against the Texans, so I think you'd be okay starting either of these guys, but I'll go with Gaskin because, I mean, everything that we've heard recently is that Gaskin's going to be at least the main PPR type of running back that we're interested in, so I'll take Gaskin there.
Yep. It was only missing Lamb and I would have been in the grave. Oh, you should see my one Dynasty team where I literally have every single Cowboy imaginable.
Yeah, that's probably every one of your Dynasty teams.
What up, guys? What up, Ruben? Nice seeing you. Rojo doesn't even piss me off. It's Arians that does. Yeah, I don't get that. Like, they both made a mistake except Fournette was given the leash and Rojo wasn't.
Yeah, and one was like a nice defensive play by DeMarcus Lawrence, and then the other one was like just a complete fuck up by Fournette, and they just like let it go.
Wild. So it's Myers versus the Dolphins or Boyd versus the Vikings. I'll go with Boyd here.
Yeah, that's a close one. It's the same type of receiver. You got a slot guy that should get some targets in both matchups. I would lean Myers actually because of the Patriots. I mean, I guess Gilmore isn't going to be playing, so or sorry, not Gilmore. The Dolphins corners, Xavier Howard and Byron Jones. The slot is kind of where they're most vulnerable, and that's part of the secondary. So I think Myers could have a big target game, but I think we're probably splitting hairs on those two guys. They're probably both going to have pretty solid games, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I agree. Full point PPR.
Yeah, I'll read the questions.
Yeah.
Chase, Callaway, Mooney, Cobb start 2 for flex spots. So Chase to me is one of them that I'm definitely starting here. I would probably go Callaway with the other guy or with the other one. Mooney has a pretty hard matchup, whether he sees Ramsey or whether he sees Darius Williams. They don't shadow those guys, so they're going to play sides of the field. I think the Bears are going to have a problem moving the ball against the Rams defense. I think the Bears, I think there's a good chance we could see Justin Fields come out of the tunnel in the second half, like legitimately. I think they're going to get like 5 yards of offense in the first half against this Rams defense.
Definitely a possibility, honestly. Let me just see where I currently have them ranked. So I currently have it as Callaway's in my top 50, and Mooney doesn't appear to be. So there's your answer.
Yep. I have Mooney at 56 right now. I have Callaway at 52, and I have Chase all the way up at 36. So he's like pretty significantly higher than those other guys. Cobb, I mean, he's kind of a dart throw type of play each and every week. He has chemistry with Rodgers, so I'm sure he's going to have his weeks here and there, but he's not a guy that I'm probably going to be trusting for the most part.
Yeah, no, I agree there. Moore, Hines, Waddle, choose one PPR. I'll go with Nyheim Hines here.
Oof, that's a close one, honestly, because it's hard to trust the rookie receivers in the first game. But with Devontae Parker being the only like established guy in that Dolphins passing game with Will Fuller suspended for this game, I'll actually take Jalen Waddle there.
I'd want to know who your RB2 is though, because I actually like Hines this week.
But yeah, I mean, I like Hines as well. I think you're probably splitting hairs between Hines and Waddle. I think I'll go with the upside of Waddle. It's for your flex position, I'm assuming. I prefer to lean upside in the flex because usually you get that stability from your starting lineup.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I those would be who would be between. I do like Rondale a good amount because I do think that game script, that potential pace of play in that Cardinals versus Titans game could be super high, but I just can't personally start him over either Hines or Waddle this week. So
yeah, for sure.
And I saw you smiling. What did someone say? Something?
Michael said this man's voice is gone. That's what I was smiling at. Yeah, I started DJ Moore over AB. Am I going to regret that decision? I mean, Antonio Brown had a great game, so it'll be hard for DJ Moore to match what Antonio Brown did. I think DJ Moore is still going to have a pretty solid outing in this one. The Jets don't have anybody that can cover DJ Moore, and I think Sam Darnold should have some kind of extra motivation playing his old team. I'm not really sure if he has a motivation bone in his body, because I'm pretty sure at his press conference he was like, "Oh, it's just another game on the schedule." It's like bullshit, man. Like you're trying to win this game.
Yeah, no, and I agree there. Again, you can't get mad at yourself for making a rational decision at the time. Like, if you were to go into Thursday and say, oh, yeah, like, AB is going to put up a monster day, like, you could always say that, but DJ Moore was ultimately always going to be the better range of outcome play. And against the Jets, I mean, we're talking about a secondary that is literally like who when you read through their depth chart. So
yeah, like Bryce Hall and a bunch of guys like that. It's DJ Moore should be able to get the job done. I actually think that game has sneaky shootout potential. I'm not sure that either secondary can handle the wide receivers of the opposing team.
Yeah, no, I agree there. Judy Davis, Devonta start 1 PPR. Let me just read through.
I'll take Jerry.
I
Judy
will
there.
take Judy here.
Yeah, they're all kind of in the same
my
like
voice
neck
is
of the woods there in my rankings. I have Judy at 24. I have Devontae Smith at 30, and I have Corey Davis at 29. So they're all kind of in that that top 30 range for me, but I'll take Judy.
Yep, I agree there. Gordon or Deontay Johnson, flex half PPR. This is Deontay for me, not really that close.
Yeah, no, that's not even close. I'm assuming that's Melvin Gordon. That's definitely Deontay Johnson for sure.
Definitely not Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Jared, first of all, I was the one that said that, and second of all, I told you not to bet Bucks -8. So
I thought even if it was like a semi-close game, I just for some reason I thought the Bucks would cover that -8.
Yeah, I mean, Jared, you got the quote wrong because I was the one who said it, and you also got the line wrong because I told you to go Cowboys. So
yeah, that was Danny that said that, not me.
It's back, boys. Yes, sir.
Yes, we are back. Scott HANSON is back. It's a beautiful day.
White or Beasley in a PPR. Oh, this is actually like I'll go James White, but like
I'll take
Cole Beasley against the Steelers is nice too. Yeah.
I'll take Beasley. I think the Bills would be able to move the ball pretty well in this game.
Yeah.
I think Beasley could end up being one of
the
the greatest values in all of best ball this offseason because everybody was so scared of his Twitter account that they didn't realize that this guy's on the field. He's going to be like a top 36 wide receiver this year.
But yeah, most likely, yeah. I also go James White, though, personally. I just think this potential secondary that they're going up against might force some Mac Jones little RPO read type of deals. Maybe get James White in space. Maybe get the passing game going straight. I don't fucking know. Either way, James White's going to catch passes.
Beasley's the ceiling play. As weird as that sounds to say about Cole Beasley, but he's the ceiling play in that matchup. So I'll take Beasley there.
Do we know if Eckler is playing? I believe he got ruled in, right?
Yeah, the most recent report I saw was from Rappaport saying that he was going to be like kind of, workload managed, but I think Eckler is supposed to play. I'll check just to make sure. You can check just to make sure. It looks like you're currently doing that, so I'll let you do that. But I'm pretty sure Eckler is playing. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of questions about Austin Eckler today, based on his limited workload to some extent. So he's going to be a guy that I need to kind of adjust in my rankings right now because I'm actually going to put him like right behind Saquon Barkley because both of these guys are dealing with like workload issues as it stands right now. So between Barkley and Eckler, I highly doubt anybody has that decision to make. But if you do, I would lean Barkley of the two guys. But I think Eckler and Barkley they're both in my top 15 running backs still. There's still guys that I would start. But if you, for some reason, have like James Robinson or Joe Mixon, I would start them over both of those guys just because of the workload concerns.
Yeah, I currently have Eckler at 13 and Saquon at 14 for the record. So
yeah. Start Claypool or Mike Davis full PPR. That's pretty easily Claypool for me. I like Mike Davis. Again, I really don't know what to expect out of this Falcons backfield. I don't expect it to be very productive in general because the offensive line isn't very good. But with the Wayne Gallman addition, how does that factor into Mike Davis's workload? Because really the only thing that was in favor of Mike Davis all offseason was his workload's going to be really big. But as a 28-year-old running back, 29-year-old running back that's never really handled a full workload over the course of the season, I figured he could kind of be too good to be true. I do have one share of him in our Tone Setters League with Ron and the boys there, but I took him in like the 8th round because he fell like super far. But Mike Davis is a guy that is probably going to be a weekly like should I start him kind of guy because I think it's really going to depend on how good the matchup is because I don't expect him to be very efficient.
Yep. Should I flex Hunt or Deontay Johnson? This is pretty easily Deontay for me, Groove.
Yeah, I take Deontay, but I don't think Hunt is a bad play. I wrote him up in my Draft Sharks GPP tournament lineup because I think the Browns are going to be playing from behind a lot in this game. So there's a good chance that Hunt catches a good amount of passes in this one.
He's currently my RB24, so I agree with that sentiment. Any chance I win this week if I started Zeke Thursday? Absolutely. I want to hear the ceiling plays you have in your team. And again, if you have guys like Tyreek Hill, Chase Claypool, guys like that can just drop 20, 25 points whenever, like you're never out of it honestly. So I think you're fine there. Full point we already answered that. Woods or Ayuk, flex pick PP or flex PPR pick one. I would go Ayuk, but I'd want to get both on my lineup.
Yeah, I think both of these guys are in pretty decent position to have a good game. I personally would go Ayuk as well. I have him slightly above Woods in my rankings. I have Ayuk at 20 and I have Woods at 22. So they're really close for me. Like I have it Ayuk, Allen Robinson, Robert Woods, T. Higgins is the way I have like my 20 to 24. All those guys would be like really close. Some of them have good matchups, some of them have bad matchups, but in full PPR, you give some lenience to Robert Woods because he's probably going to catch a good amount of passes in this game, but I'll take the upside of Ayuk in the flex.
Yeah, I currently have Robert Woods as my wide receiver 21 and Ayuk as my wide receiver 16 this week.
Yeah, they're guys that you should be flexing for sure. I mean, I'd imagine you're in a pretty good position if that's your flex decision.
Yep. Absolutely. Gotta catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
Elijah Moore, Claypool, hype on Moore through the roof right now. I still would go Claypool, but man, like I've been saying, it wouldn't at all shock me if Elijah Moore went out like 8 for 135 and 2 touchdowns this week.
If Elijah Moore does that in his first game, this guy's gonna be a top 20 receiver this season. Like that's just what's gonna happen. So I'll take Claypool, but yes, the hype on Moore, mainly fueled by us, is through the roof right now.
Yeah, I feel like we basically double-handedly push his ADP from like round 14 to like round 9. Like genuinely.
PPR,
give me Swift.
Sermon. I'll take Swift in a PPR. I think he has a bigger advantage. I'd probably take him in any scoring format, but in a PPR, it's definitely a bigger gap between those two guys.
In standard, it would be close because of the potential touchdown upside of Sermon. I'd probably lean him, but in any type of PPR, I mean, probably 8 to 10 targets for Swift in this type of game.
Yeah, for sure. Hello, friends. I read that in Jim Nance's voice. Trent says Tyson. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Is it Tyson or is it Tyson?
Tyson.
It's okay. So Tyson Williams or Saquon Barkley, currently the underdog. Yeah, give me Saquon Barkley. Like I know Tyson Williams has like a good matchup against the Raiders, and Saquon's supposedly limited, but I think a limited Saquon is better than Tyson at his ceiling. So I'll take Saquon there pretty comfortably.
Yeah, and like, are we sure even a limited? Wait, sorry, I was gonna say, are we sure even a fully like ready to go Tyson Williams can out-touch a limited Saquon Barkley? Like we have never seen Tyson Williams do anything. This guy's a below average athlete. And he didn't produce in college. Like I don't understand the hype about this guy.
It's mainly fueled by the Ravens. For the most part, they keep talking him up. Sorry, we're working on a bit of a delay right now. You're probably lagging a bit, but so D-Bell says Hines or Hollywood. I know what league this is for, so I know what the scoring format is. It's half PPR and we get big play bonuses. So give me Hollywood Brown there. Okay, then hold on.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I got you. Sorry, I just scrolled away from the question. All right, Mo says, oh wow, we are really behind. What's up, guys? Need help? Lost Gus, half point PPR, Marquez Callaway, Pittman, Russell Gage, or Jacoby Myers. I'll take Jacoby Myers there. I think he has for sure the highest amount of targets of the guys that you mentioned. Pittman and Callaway are kind of like wide receiver 40 to 50 guys for me, but I have Myers significantly higher than those guys. Yeah, James Robinson or Raheem Mostert. That's James Robinson pretty easily for me there, Mitchell. Theodore says Elijah Moore, Jamar Chase, full PPR. I will take. Man, that's really close. Do you have any thoughts on that? I'll take Chase, but like, man, more and Chase. Go ahead.
They are legitimately like wide receiver 36 and 38 for me right now. Let me just double check.
But I have them 36 and 40, so they're pretty close for me as well.
They are legitimately wide receiver 36 and 39 for me right now. Like it's that close. I'll slightly lean Chase because again, I've mentioned all week that I think that frickin' Vikings versus Bengals game, there might be no pass defense actually played in that game.
Yep, absolutely. So Zach says full PPR, pick one, Sammy Watkins, Jared Cook, or ARSB. I'm assuming that is. I don't really like any of those options, but I'll take Watkins against the Raiders pass defense. It's a pretty bad unit there. Jared Cook against the Washington defense. I think the Chargers are going to have a hard time moving the ball. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I don't really know what his role is going to be quite yet, and it's a hard matchup for him. So I'll take Watkins there, even though it's kind of gross.
See, I actually like Cook, but the thing is, I'm really tempted in the flex, and unless you have Waller and Andrews, I'm not playing a tight end in the flex over even like a decent wide receiver with upside. So I don't know, like your ceiling for Cook is like probably the median range of outcomes for Watkins.
Yeah, for sure. Jeffrey says, "What's up?"
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I got it. Sorry, you're just a little delayed. So I'll just take care of the questions.
All right.
What's up? Half PPR, one for flex. Kenny G, Robbie Anderson, Jerry Jeudy, Mike Williams. I have Jerry Jeudy ranked the highest out of those guys, but Robbie Anderson and Jerry Jeudy is really close for me. So Kenny Golladay, again, I kind of want to see what we're getting out of Kenny Golladay from a workload standpoint at the beginning of this, season, because he hasn't really practiced all offseason due to that hamstring injury. So I'll take Jerry Jeudy there, but Robbie Anderson's really close behind him.
Trey Sermon's inactive.
Inactive?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was currently starting him in one of my leagues, so I'm going to have to go sub him out for James White or Nyheim Hines now.
Yeah,
I'll let you guys decide. Nyheim Hines or James White?
Give me Nyheim Hines there.
Yeah, I think I agree. It's close though.
I don't have Trey Sermon starting anywhere. I know in our listener dynasty league, I'm starting Damian Harris right now because I actually just hadn't set my lineup yet. But now I'm not going to put Hines in there, or sorry, not Hines, Sermon in there. He would have been in there if he wasn't. But so Spicy Hot says Josh Jacobs or Damian Harris. I will take Josh Jacobs there, even though they're kind of the same player, to be honest.
I'll take Harris.
You'll take Harris over Jacobs?
Yeah, I like the matchup a lot better for him, and I like the offensive line a lot better for him, and they're similar players.
I don't know. I feel a lot more comfortable in Josh Jacobs' workload compared to Damian Harris, even though they're both not great matchups. It's not like Damian Harris is in a smash spot.
But like Josh Jacobs already been banged up, and if this game gets ugly, which I expect it to do, I think Kenyon Drake's going to get a lot of the receiving work. And at that point, like, what are we going to be left with for Josh Jacobs? Like a 15 for like 58-yard game.
Yeah, but I mean, with both guys, you need a 15 for 58-yard game and a touchdown. Like, if neither guy scores a touchdown, they're both going to stink.
And if that's the case, I'll trust the better matchup with Harris as opposed to the Ravens defense.
Fair enough. Damian, show some respect. PPR, Ruggs, Gesicki, Odell. I'll take Odell there, even though we got some reports that he's going to be like limited or like a game time decision or something like that. I think I would still lean Odell there. Ruggs, again, I really like Ruggs. Everybody knows that, but I think Ruggs you need to kind of see what you have in him first before you throw him into your lineup.
Yep.
Devontae Smith or Marquez Callaway at the flex. LOL, I hate starting rookies this game. Well, our first game, I would definitely still start Devontae Smith over Marquez Callaway. It's not even really all that close in my rankings. I have Smith at 30 and I have Callaway at like 43 or something like that. So I'll take Devontae there.
Yep.
Mooney or Brian Edwards. I think I'd actually start Brian Edwards over Darnell Mooney this week. I don't know. What do you think?
I would still go Mooney.
It's a really hard matchup for Mooney.
Yeah, I get it, but like, I don't know. I still wouldn't.
I'm willing to take the plunge on really either Raiders wide receiver over Darnell Mooney, because this matchup is actually just brutal for the Bears wide receivers, for the Bears quarterbacks. Like, I just think they're going to be under so much pressure in this game.
Yeah, that's fair. Sorry, I'm just quickly adjusting my rankings after this fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, actually, I got to do the same thing. But okay, so we're gonna try and get through as many questions as we can. Beckham or Elijah Moore PPR. That's close, Beckham. Man. I'd still go Beckham too, but monitor those reports closely, Christian. If we keep hearing things like he's gonna be a game time decision, he's not gonna be like a full go or something like that, I might pivot and start Elijah Moore there. But I'll take Beckham for the time being.
Yep, definitely fair. Sorry, I was just going through those freaking last minute inactives.
Yeah, no worries. Zach Moss is also out by the looks of it.
Yeah, Zach Moss is out, and there was one other decently big one.
Anytime Zach Moss has been out, Devin Singletary has been a guy that gets pretty good volume. So I think he's a guy that you could probably flex. I think I would start Devin Singletary over guys like Nyheim Hines and James White with Zach Moss out of the lineup.
Yep.
Fant or Gesicki for tight end. Give me Noah Fant there. I know he's coming off of an injury, but I don't really trust Mike Gesicki in general. But I think both guys are kind of in that same range.
Yep, I agree there. I would go Fant. Yep.
Yeah, I actually I wanted to keep it even shorter than that. I wanted to make it like 10 minutes, but I'm hoping to make that like a 15-minute kind of DFS and betting show each Saturday. So if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you guys tune into that. Thanks, guys. Sorry for my bad grammar. Hate autocorrect for sure. Flat your bias must take a seat. Debo or Juju PPR. This is like the grossest decision ever, but give me Debo Samuel there. He's got a way better matchup.
Yep. What do you think of Marvin Jones this week where you have him ranked? He's actually currently in my top 35, so I would definitely want to flex him. Again, good matchup, veteran, might be leaned on early by Trevor Lawrence. I mean, that's kind of a narrative, but we did see it in the preseason as well. So he's my highest ranked Jags receiver right now, even though they're all in that 35-40 range.
I have him at 33, so yeah, I'm right there with you. I have Chark at 38 and Shenault at 39. So they're all in my top 40, but I have Jones the highest as well.
Yeah, Jones is 35 for me on the dot.
And who I would currently start Marvin Jones over, if you guys are wondering, I have him over Tyler Boyd. I have him over Jamar Chase. I have him over Jarvis Landry. I have him over both of his teammates. I have him over Kenny Golladay and Elijah Moore. So that's kind of where I'm looking with Marvin Jones.
Yep.
Brady, Najee, Swift, Cooper, Godwin, Kelsey is who I'm starting right now. OBJ. Devontae Smith, Corey Davis, and James Conner viable on the bench. What are you guys thinking? I don't think I'd make any changes there. I think I would start OBJ over Devontae Smith and Corey Davis as it currently stands right now. So I think you got the right lineup set there, Brendan.
Yep.
Flett says Eckler's a full go. Metcalf supposedly hurt his calf. He didn't come up on the injury report, but hopefully it's not concerning. Okay, I'm hoping that didn't happen. Like, do they play at 1? Just out of curiosity. They do play at 1. So hopefully that didn't come up on the injury report. I might move Metcalf down a few spots just below some of the other elite guys.
Yep. Also, may or may not be a little Ty Johnson stocks this week, but two Jets are inactive. It also could be Michael Carter for God knows. The Jets only have 3 running backs active this week.
So is Coleman out? Is that what's happening?
No, Coleman is in. Sorry. It's Coleman, it's Ty Johnson, and it's Michael Carter. The other 2 like fodder backs are like officially inactive. So basically meaning like in a game that P. Ryan and Josh Adams are inactive. So basically speaking, in a game that I think will put up points, you got only 3 running backs. I mean, again, if you're a 0 RB, hero RB type of guy, you plug one of them in your RB2 slot, they're probably going to get 10 to 12 touches in a committee.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like you could roll the dice on any one of those 3, Carter, Ty Johnson, or Coleman. I feel like any of them are going to get some touches. I think Ty Johnson's probably the best bet, but they're all kind of dart throws.
That's what I was about to say. Back. Like, again, I like Michael Carter long term this year, but Ty Johnson week 1, most athletic in that backfield, should really take that early down role. Again, I'm not a big Tevin Coleman guy, as you guys would have seen this offseason. He was super inefficient last year, and he's an injury prone old running back. So I like Ty Johnson, Carter kind of, spotting between the early down work with Johnson and maybe the third down work with Carter for week 1 personally.
For sure. Philip says Marquez Callaway or Jarvis Landry PPR. Give me Jarvis Landry. It's not even really that close, especially in full PPR. I think Landry could catch 7, 8, 9 passes in this game with the Browns playing from behind against the Chiefs potentially.
Agreed there.
Sorry. McCole, Waddle or Tyrell Williams.
Waddle, not close.
I'll take Jalen Waddle there. I think they're all kind of dart throw, like big play type of receivers. So I'll take Jalen Waddle.
Yep, I agree there. By the way, Eckler officially active.
Pardon?
Eckler officially active.
Right. Okay. So Goddard or Fant, Ruben says, give me Noah Fant there. I know he's coming off of an injury, but I just don't trust Dallas Goddard quite yet until I see what his role is with Zach Ertz and him kind of splitting time at tight end there.
Yep.
Tyson Williams or Elijah Moore. This one's pretty close because I do think Tyson Williams this week is going to get a pretty good amount of the volume. What are your thoughts on this? I kind of want to know what the scoring format is, if I'm being honest, because I'm not sure Tyson Williams is going to contribute much in the passing game. So in any kind of PPR, I think I would take Elijah Moore. But if this is a standard league, I'll take the running back.
Yeah, I'm just going to put Elijah Moore, especially in my flex spot. Again, in any type of PPR, if I'm at that kind of stalemate decision, I always lean wide receiver. And from a talent standpoint, from a certain usage standpoint, Elijah Moore meets all those check boxes. Again, we can go off this little fugazi. Oh, the Ravens love this guy, yada yada yada. Like, I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah. Philip says Barkley being used sparingly or Hines in full PPR. Give me Barkley. Barkley being used sparingly is still more touches than Nyheim Hines has ever seen in his career. So I'll take Barkley. What are you reacting to right now?
Josh Kelly, healthy scratch.
Healthy scratch. Oh, I'm glad I picked him up and told people to pick him up. Yikes. Okay. So, Moneybags, hey Bush, I landed Mike Evans as my wide receiver 1. Am I screwed for this season? Now, I'm glad you asked that question because next week when we get into our full weekly schedule for our in-season stuff, we're going to have trade targets on Tuesdays, and Mike Evans will absolutely be one of my trade targets because I am not concerned, nor should you be, if you drafted Mike Evans, because he is going to have games like this. We talked about it before on the betting show for the Thursday preview, is that Mike Evans was in a tough matchup. This was going to be a Chris Godwin game, an Antonio Brown game, unfortunately for Mike Evans. So I'm not worried about Mike Evans. If you guys, can inquire about Mike Evans in your leagues and potentially buy him low, I think the owner is going to be panicking that Antonio Brown's the number 1 receiver on that team now. And you should be able to get Mike Evans significantly cheaper than what they paid for him in your draft.
Yep, absolutely. And we are 20 minutes behind, so let's try to run through these.
Yeah, let's rip through some of these. Okay, so Jason says Trey Sermon or Devontae Smith PPR. Obviously Devontae Smith now that Trey Sermon is out. Spicy Hot, speaking of Eckler, him or Boyd or Chark or Elijah?
Eckler.
Eckler, yeah, it's definitely Eckler there.
I have Eckler, guys. Yeah, no, I agree with that decision. Or Fant. Now I could go with Eckler. Galladay season. Yeah, we'll see. Best Canadians alive, Bush and Danny. Not sure about the rest of them. Appreciate that, Mac. I love my Canadian fellow countrymen. So
I mean, Chase Claypool is still alive, so I don't know. I don't know that guy talking about with the Canadian slander right there.
Big fan. Flex Elijah Moore or Jamar Chase full PPR. I would slightly need Jamar there. Theodore.
Yeah.
Chark or Smith full PPR. Give me Devonta.
Yeah, give me Devontae Smith there.
Lawrence or Herbert. I will take actual Herbert as opposed to baby Herbert.
Yeah, I'll take. It's a terrible matchup, but I'll take Herbert.
Yeah. And then last one, start to Eckler, Henderson, Hines, Javonte. I had to get all my questions in early. I would still go with Eckler and Hendo.
Yeah, I'll take Eckler and Henderson there.
Yep. Who do you guys prefer, Ayuk over Debo overall? Absolutely, yeah. Give me Ayuk. Not even close.
Yeah, I definitely Ayuk.
Give me the good player.
Facts.
And we left off on Jared. We actually got a 99-cent super sticker. Appreciate that, money bag. So I thought it was a question, but regardless, appreciate that.
For sure.
Appreciate that.
I got the Jared question. I had Brady, Godwin, and Amari. Jesus. The guy I'm playing has Nuke and CMC. No lead is safe, and I know starting AJ Brown seems the easy choice, but should I go safe and go Demont for the floor? Absolutely not. I don't think Demont has a higher floor than AJ Brown in this matchup. The Cardinals have no secondary that can hang with AJ Brown. So I think the ceiling and the floor play is AJ Brown over David Montgomery. Now I'm wondering why David Montgomery and AJ Brown is like a flex decision for you. So it sounds like you're in pretty good shape overall.
Yep. Zach Moss is inactive. Yep, just saw that. What do y'all think of Michael Carter? I think he's a guy that will progressively age like wine this season, where maybe at the beginning he's not going to be like more than an RB2, RB3 type, but once the season goes on, once he proves that he's by far the best running back in that situation, he should be able to up his touches.
Yeah, and I would say that keep an eye out for your waiver wire, man, because depending on what happens in week 1, some people might drop Michael Carter if he's not really involved, if Tevin Coleman and Ty Johnson are taking most of the snaps, because like Danny said, this is a guy that you need to really just kind of bunker down and take into the fact that you're probably going to have to hold this guy for a couple weeks.
Yep. T. Higgins or Ayuk, half PPR. Oh, my goodness. Like, I have Ayuk like one spot higher right now, but please.
3 spots higher, so I'd go with Ayuk.
Please, if you can, try to get T. Higgins in a different flex spot. I don't know what your lineup's saying, but gosh, I want to start both these guys.
Yeah.
Bailey, full PPR, Mostert or Harris. I mean, with
Mostert
the news of
now,
Sermon,
with Sermon out, it's got to be Mostert. I got to move Mostert up. He's going to need to be like in my top 18 running backs or so now with Sermon out of this game.
He is currently my RB 17 on the dot.
Okay, here, let me ask some questions. Maybe this will save some people some time. Would you start Raheem Mostert over David Montgomery against the Rams this week? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Would you start him over Miles Sanders against the Falcons?
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Yeah. Would you start him over DeAndre Swift against the San
No.
Francisco 49ers?
That's the
No, that's where you
cutoff.
draw the line.
That's
Do
the
you start him
cutoff.
over Clyde Edwards-Helaire versus the Browns?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah. So I'm thinking I currently have Mostert then as my RB17, just ahead of David Montgomery and Miles Sanders and Chris Carson, Kareem Hunt. So that's like the type of area that I'm looking at with Mostert now.
Yeah. We are right on the same page there.
For sure.
Okay.
Spicy Hot says, if anyone wants their question answered first, feel free to drop a super chat with your question. You'll get a shot to the front of the line. Appreciate that, Spicy Hot. That's why you got a wrench in the chat.
But he's got a massive wrench.
Yeah. Fred DeFore says, standard choose one: Ayuk, Robinson, Swift, and Cooks. I'll go with the first two there. Ayuk and Robinson. Even though Robinson has a bit of a tougher matchup, I'll still take him over Swift, who I'd rather wait and see if I can if I have a great option like Robinson.
Yeah, no, I agree there. Hey guys, would you start Ayuk or Terry PPR? And I'm still debating on benching Saquon for Gaskin, but I know I shouldn't do it. Thanks for the help of the stream. Now, as much as I love Ayuk, I can't bench him or I can't start him over Terry. So I would go with Terry McLaurin. And please don't start Gaskin over Saquon.
Yeah, go with Terry and Saquon there. Can't pronounce that name, but yeah, Vincent says, hey guys, need help deciding Demont or Damian Harris this week. Thanks a bunch. I'll still start Montgomery there, even though Damian Harris probably has a more favorable matchup. I think David Montgomery's volume's a lot more safe. Same with his goal line work. We already know he's the goal line back on that team. And with no Tariq Cohen for this game, I expect him to get a lot more receiving work than Damian Harris will probably get all season. So give me David Montgomery.
Do people forget that Latavius Murray's in Baltimore? Going to be a committee for the first couple of weeks for sure.
Yeah, but Latavius Murray isn't going to be presumably even active for this game, I'd imagine. Like, I don't think he can get through the COVID protocols quick enough to get on the field. And if he does get on the field somehow in this game, I still think Tyson Williams for this game should be the primary back. Again, I'm kind of steering clear of this backfield in general for the most part over the course of the season. But for this game, I'll take Tyson Williams, and I won't really think about starting Latavius Murray or Le'Veon Bell. What's up?
Keelan Cole's inactive.
Oh my God. Keelan Cole's inactive. It's literally, they're going to run 2 wide receiver sets every single play, and it's going to be Corey Davis and Elijah Moore. I have Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, and Zach Wilson stacked in like 2 tournament lineups this week.
Yeah, same. Owner's box?
No, yes, but I have them stacked on DraftKings as well.
Absolutely love it. Should I drop Corey Davis for Elijah Moore? I want you to drop somebody else for Elijah Moore.
Yeah,
But
hopefully
I
you don't
wouldn't
have to
drop
drop Corey Davis. But if you're in like a shallow league, I would just hold on to Corey Davis and then see what happens this week.
Yeah, I agree there. Holy frick, we're a little bit behind right now.
Yeah, Sermon inactive for sure. Mostert to the moon. Really, I'm not exactly sure what we said, but sure. Superflex quarterback 2. I have Corey Davis and Elijah Moore starting. T-Law or Zach Wilson. I don't care who you have starting. I would still start Zach Wilson over Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I mean, especially because you have the stack here. That's fun.
Yep.
Mostert or Eckler PPR. Give me Eckler there, Mitchell.
That's a real decision, though, for people. Now, with Eckler being potentially limited and Mostert being like a lead back, because it's a full PPR league, I would definitely lean Eckler. But I think that's a close decision that some people might have to make.
Yep. Thanks, guys. It's going to be a great season. Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Yep.
Sermon or Javonte Flex. Love the channel.
Well, Javonte now with Sermon out.
Yeah. As you just... Yeah, I mean, it is official, unfortunately. Sermon.
Yep.
Had Brady, Godwin, Cooper, flexible PPR.
We already covered that for Brendan. Okay. Yeah, you're good with the option that you have. Oh, full flex PPR. Okay, yeah, go with OBJ there. Sorry, Brendan.
What happened with Hines? Oh no, they're probably answering somebody else.
They're probably answering something.
Finally, football Sunday, and I'm dying with schoolwork. Enjoy the games, boys. Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Pain.
Hines, yeah. Sermon. Oh my gosh. Oh, Fletsky. Oh.
Yikes.
Oh wait, I have him in the owner's box one. Let me just go.
Yeah, literally better switch them out. DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett, or Brandon Cooks at flex. I'll take. Oof, that's so close between DJ Moore and Tyler Lockett. I think Tyler Lockett. This is a Tyler Lockett game, in my opinion. I'm going to take Tyler Lockett over DJ Moore. I think Tyler Lockett's in for a big game in this one.
Yeah.
I actually literally have them back to back. I just went to see where I had them ranked. I have Lockett at 15 and Moore at 16. So I would start Lockett for sure. If you still can, full PPR, that's a rip flat. Should I trade CEH and Galladay for Najee Harris? Oof. Would you make that trade? I think I would. CEH and Kenny Galladay for Najee Harris?
How's your depth? Is what I'd say, but I'd probably do that on face value.
Yeah, on face value, I think I'm doing that trade for sure.
Sorry,
I'm like midway through building a FanDuel lineup when we started this live stream, so I'm gonna have to like somehow go through this. But Tyson Williams or Judy in my flex full PPR. Love the content, appreciate that. Give me Jerry Judy there in a PPR league over Tyson Williams by a pretty significant margin. Jared says odds boost looking good on FanDuel right now. Mostert to score 2 TDs at plus 600. Yeah, that's pretty good odds on Raheem Mostert, especially with no Trey Sermon in the lineup. Nikki Gibson says these are for a different PPR league. Gibson or Barkley, and then Claypool, Ayuk, or McLaurin for the flex. Okay, so great decision that you have to make there. Give me Gibson over Barkley. You have a great option to pivot to, so I'll take Gibson there. Then Ayuk, Claypool, or McLaurin. Give me Terry McLaurin as much as I love those other guys this week.
I agree with that. Good work, Spicy Taco. Good morning, fellas. Happy PPR. Choose Claypool or Devontae. Give me Claypool there.
Yep.
Singletary worth adding just as a bait for a trade next week. I mean, if
I
he
think
has
it's
a
worth
decent
adding
game,
in general if he's on the waiver wire for sure.
Oh, yeah, fair. I mean, we're going to have the same answer here, Josh, but I'll let Bush handle this.
Give me Raheem Mostert there.
Yeah. I mean, it is the answer. Also, Josh has got a really, really good looking, really strong looking team in that league.
Is he in your league? Is that why he's asking? Are you playing him?
That's my one home league. I actually don't play him, but that is my one home league. A league where I had Amari Cooper drop a nice little bomb on Thursday night.
Facts.
Thanks, Mac. Claypool or Kenny G. Give me Claypool there, Ryan. A-Rob or McCole Hardman PPR. This is not even like same planet. This is Allen Robinson.
Yep.
OBJ or Devontae Smith. I would like if we know OBJ's healthy going in, I'll go OBJ. But if he's I'm
gonna find the most recent report on OBJ real quick, just because we're getting a lot of questions about him.
Like if he's healthy, he's a top 24 wide receiver for me this week.
Zach Moss like legitimately a healthy scratch right now. That's what I'm seeing on Twitter.
I don't even know, bro.
Yeah. It's slated to play. There are no issues in the morning. So assuming there's no setbacks, apparently OBJ is a full go. It sounds like there's no limitations on OBJ. So he's a guy I'm going to start over rookie and Devontae Smith just in week one. I'm sure Devontae Smith in a good matchup could outproduce OBJ, but the game script that the Browns are going to be facing, I think, presents a lot of opportunity for Beckham to catch a lot of balls in this one. So I'll go with Beckham there. PPR league, DJ Moore or Kenny Golladay. That's DJ Moore, not even really close for me. Caesar, Kevin K says Justin Herbert or Kirk Cousins. See, this is a hard decision because you got one guy in a great matchup, one guy in a shitty matchup. Now, let me actually see where I have these guys ranked because I'm sure they're pretty close.
I have Cousins a little bit higher.
Yeah, I have Herbert at 13 and I have Cousins at 9. So I will take Kirk Cousins there.
I'm actually starting Cousins over Herbert in our League of Tone Setters League. So, we're both betting that bullet. Different PPR league. Pick 2, Ayuk, Cup, Allen Robinson. I would go with Ayuk and Cup here, but like, gosh, this is close. Hey, Bush, what do you think here? I'm thinking Ayuk Cup.
I would go Ayuk Cup as well. I have Robinson 2 spots behind Ayuk. I have Cup pretty much higher than both of them, so I'll take Cup as the first guy for sure, and then Ayuk barely over Allen Robinson.
Yep. Marshall or Judy in the flex. Give me Jerry Judy.
Yeah, there. That's Judy. Not even really close. Zach attack.
Amen. Yeah, you guys see that? We have 69 nice viewers in the stream right now. I want to see 69 nice likes.
Sure.
But yeah, Gallman out. Is Davis a must start? I wouldn't say must start.
Gallman's out.
Definitely. I would still put him in the back end RB2 range. Again, this is more of a pass funneled Eagles defense from last year, as opposed to in general. Like I don't know. I'm not starting Davis over any real wide receiver talent.
Yeah, I mean, it's all going to depend what your other option is.
Yeah. Higgins or Jones PPR. Give me T Higgins there, star.
Yeah, good problem to have though.
Hey, be like Mac. Give a like on the stream and comment down below when you do.
For sure.
TK hurt his calf Friday at practice, so the team pulled him out. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how that goes, but yeah. Myers or Ty Johnson, a 0.5 PPR. This is close. What are your thoughts here? Johnson or Myers.
I don't think it's all that close. I think I would take Myers pretty easily.
I would take Myers, but like I can also see Ty Johnson having a good game now, especially with those inactive Jets running backs.
Yeah.
Sermon out Mostert over Swift. That's actually the cutoff. I have
It's
Swift
literally that's the cutoff. It's back to back in my rankings. I would start Swift over Mostert, but it's a very close decision.
For sure. So we left off at James, and we got a $1.99 super chat from Carl. Appreciate that a ton. He says Elijah Moore or Tyson Williams in a PPR. Now, this is a very close question for me. I personally would go with Elijah Moore because, again, I'm very bullish on this Jets passing attack. I think, especially with Keelan Cole out, Elijah Moore has a stapled role as that team's slot/Z wide receiver. And Elijah Moore is just a freak talent. Like, genuinely speaking, I can see the Jets putting up like 35, 40 points in this game.
I don't disagree with anything you said. I think in a PPR league, we don't really know what Tyson's role is going to be in terms of a PPR option. So I'll take the wide receiver there and a guy that I think is going to have a big game this week.
Yep, absolutely. And again, appreciate that $1.99 super chat, Carl. But we left off at
I think it was James, right? No?
Yep. And yeah, we left off at James, but speaking real quick, we got a nice little $10 super chat from Reese. Happy Sunday, fellas. Appreciate that, Reese. A little OG. How's your matchup looking in the listener league right now? Who's he playing against?
I don't know. I think he is Reese is clowning Dion's, correct? Or is that? Yeah. So he just made a trade, actually. He traded a 2023 for what was it? Dalton Schultz this morning.
Yeah.
With Spicy Hot.
I mean, like trying to contend, man. Like I think Schultz can have a good role and a good passing offense. So I don't mind that type of move. Who's he playing against right now? Just check.
I'll just go to James' question real quick. Full PPR, Mike Davis, Claypool, or Pittman. I'll take Chase Claypool there, James.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I have played in a half PPR league for like 7 years now.
Same.
So I like half PPR has been around.
Yep. Bush was championing Kelly. Oh, that's your guy, Bush.
Yeah,
oh.
I mean, I was championing Josh Kelly. I thought there was a chance that he'd still be the like 1 and 2 down, A back or whatever in the Chargers offense. I guess that's not going to be the case. It might be Larry Roundtree or Justin Jackson. Anyway, Kevin says Elijah Moore or Russell Gage PPR. I will take Elijah Moore there pretty convincingly. I think Russell Gage could have a decent game though in this one. Alex says, you guys rock. Appreciate that. I know I can get an unbiased opinion from you.
Appreciate that.
Choose 2, Austin Eckler, David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift, Tyson Williams, Javonte Williams. So a lot of good running back talent to have there. I will go with Eckler Swift. Yeah, in a full PPR. Montgomery. It's hard to sit Montgomery, but I'll take Eckler and Swift.
Yep, I agree there. And yeah, let's go to everyone. Plot bed here. What's plot bed?
I have no idea. Maybe he's I don't know. I'm not sure. Master Samurai says Harris or Swifty. Give me a
Swifty.
Is that okay?
Najee, I think it's Damian.
Najee or Damian because I was thinking
I'm assuming
Najee.
It's Damian.
I'm assuming it's Damian too. Now that it makes a lot more sense because I don't think he'd be sitting Najee Harris. So I'll take DeAndre Swift if that is Damian Harris, not Najee Harris. Corey Davis. I'm assuming that is. It could be Mike Davis. I don't know. Make sure you guys clarify for us, but I'm gonna say it's Corey Davis just because it's a 2 wide receiver question. I don't know. I will take Corey Davis slightly over Devontae Smith if that's Corey Davis. If that is Mike Davis, I'll take Devontae Smith.
Let me check my rankings, but I do believe I do have Corey Davis slightly higher. So let me just see here quickly. You can get on to the next question.
Yep. Sorry, I lost my point here. Okay, there we go. Go says, go Tigers, LSU. Jamar Chase or Javonte Williams, a little LSU question as well. Give me Jamar Chase in a full PPR, I think.
Yep, I agree there. Fant or Tunyon today. I will go with Robert Tunyon.
Yep. Aaron says PPR flex Sutton, Mike Williams, or Mooney. I'll take Cortland Sutton there pretty easily. Even though he's a bad matchup, I'll take Cortland Sutton there. Yeah,
I agree with that. I have Corey Davis. We already answered that. Y'all think scared Zeke owners would take AB and maybe like Henderson for Zeke? If you can get Zeke
Danny's going Mr. Roboto on us, but
AB and Henderson, you do that yesterday. It's ridiculous. It's not close. Yeah. Give me Zeke.
Yeah, give me Zeke over a lot of the people that people are going to get Zeke for. I'm assuming after this week, Zeke is going to be a guy that people sell really low on. I'd imagine it. I don't think it's groundbreaking advice to tell you to buy low on Zeke. I think that was pretty obvious. But if you guys didn't already know, you should be trying to buy low Zeke after this week.
Yep. Put Godwin and Amari in my wide receiver spot. That's part of my team where I had the third round picks. Yeah, you are vibing right there, brother. Hello, Deontay or Debo, full PPR. Thanks. I'm assuming that is Deontay Johnson and not Deontay Harris.
I mean, he spelled it like Deontay Harris, though.
I'm assuming he misspelled it. Okay. If it's Deontay Johnson, start Deontay Johnson. If it's Deontay Harris, start Debo Samuel.
Yes, that is correct.
Chase over Williams. Yep, I agree there. Woods or Ayuk, half point PPR. I would prefer Ayuk, but this is a tough choice nonetheless. I would go Ayuk, though. Ayuk or Anderson, Sermon inactive. I'm leaving Ayuk. Yeah, Ayuk's the answer regardless. Just such a higher ceiling.
Yep.
Tightening over. Yeah. It's about thumbs up time. Yeah, amen. Thumbs up time, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure. We got 69 people in here again. Nice. Only 33 likes. So if you guys haven't already liked up the stream, if we got to your question, maybe we're about to get to your question, we'd appreciate a thumbs up. It helps us out tremendously. And if you're new to the channel, maybe this is the first time you're seeing us, hit the subscribe button. We are around 6.2 subscribers, 6.2K subscribers right now, hoping to get to, 7K, 8K, 9K, and then 10K eventually. So if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Sorry. Reese says, Devin Singletary or Tyson Williams today. See, this one's really close because Singletary is in a bad matchup, but we've seen really every time Zach Moss has been out of the lineup that Devin Singletary gets a full workload. I'd actually lean with Devin Singletary here over Tyson Williams.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at my rankings right now. Like, Tyson Williams is probably going to end up being my RB. Tyson Williams are like Hines and White.
I'd take Tyson Williams slightly over those guys.
Devin Singletary versus them. Obviously, if you prefer Singletary.
I have Singletary 28, so I have him pretty high comparatively to some of these other guys. Like I would start Singletary over like Darrell Henderson.
I wouldn't do that, but I have Singletary at 29 nonetheless.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. No, I lost it last night because I may or may not have went out.
Yeah.
Lost Gus, so I need to start either Latavius, Michael Carter, or Carlos Hyde. I
think I just take the shot on Carter.
Yeah. If it's a full PPR, for sure. If it's half PPR, like, I don't know. Like, we talked about the fact that the Jags are going to be a run-heavy team. I don't necessarily believe James Robinson going to have that 85% opportunity share he had last year. If that's the case, the familiarity with Hyde and Urban Meyer, like, I could just see like a 13 for 48 and 2 touchdown line from Hyde.
I think I'd still take the shot on Carter. We don't know what
I would too, but
with that Jets offense, we don't know 100% how the split's going to work out with those guys. So I think I'll take Michael Carter just as an upside swing because you're kind of in a shitty position regardless. So I'll take Carter just for the upside swing there.
Yeah, I would go Carter, but again, it wouldn't be surprising if Hyde had like a little surprise type of game and people are like, oh, maybe this is a two-headed backfield and they rush to pick up Hyde on the freaking waiver wires after week 1. Like, I genuinely could just see that happening. Or the fact is Hyde might go 7 carries for 9 yards. Like,
yeah, facts. So Craig Spence, sorry. Okay, we were just clicking left and right.
Pittman or Myers PPR? Give me Myers there, Craig.
Yeah, Myers to me is pretty well ahead of Michael Pittman in my rankings, so I'll take Myers.
Another OG to the channel. Got to rep Canada. Love to see that.
Yep.
What happened to Sermon? He is officially inactive for today's game. I'd go with Johnson over Samuel. Oh, he's just answering some questions in the start 2. Claypool, Boyd, Davis, Henderson, full PPR. So Claypool is definitely going in, and then Corey Davis most likely definitely going in. So yeah, Claypool and Davis.
Yeah, I'll take Claypool and Davis there pretty convincingly.
Hey guys, which shoe would you pick between Monty, Edmonds, Elijah Moore, Brandon Cooks? I personally would Edmonds versus Elijah Moore for that second spot. So Monty for sure is going in. Edmonds versus Elijah Moore in a full PPR.
I'll take Elijah Moore. It's close, man. It's really close.
That's like literally like the threshold because like I see the appeal of Edmonds. It's gonna be a high scoring game. They're gonna pass the ball a ton. Titans versus Cardinals. No defense can stop a fucking nosebleed. Like, and Edmonds is supposed to be the lead back, especially with James Conner having a limited training camp. But I don't know if I can sit Elijah Moore for him.
Yeah, again, it's a toss-up. You could go in either direction there. I think I would go with Elijah Moore. Just the full PPR nature. Yeah, Edmonds is involved in the passing game, but Elijah Moore is a wide receiver. If he touches the ball, it'll be a reception. So I'll take the chance that he gets 7, 8, 9 targets with Keelan Cole out, with Jamison Crowder out for this game. I think Elijah Moore should have a pretty big role. So I'll take Elijah Moore and David Montgomery there. Manev, I can't pronounce any names on earth. So
Manav,
sure. Yeah, Danny's the pronunciation guy. So Derek Carr or Tua. I mean, Derek Carr has an easier matchup
Tua.
now that Marcus Peters is no longer going to be playing for the Baltimore Ravens, but I think I'll lean Tua Tagovailoa there.
I got to go with Tua for the upside here.
Yeah, Danny's going Mr. Roboto on us right now.
How is that a decision in your flex? Like, how are those not like staples of your team?
Yeah, that is pretty wild. I'll take Keenan Allen, given the fact that Austin Eckler's a little limited in this game. But here, Danny, let me take care of the reading the questions off, just because you're lagging a little bit.
Okay.
So Bailey says, thanks guys. Sorry for the double message. No worries, Bailey. Appreciate it. Spicy Hot says, start 2, Sutton, Devontae Smith, Moore. Again, if you have the last name Moore, I'm going to need to know if it's DJ, Rondell, or Elijah. I have no idea which Moore you're talking about. If it's DJ, he is the answer. If it's either of the 2 rookie wide receivers, I will take Devontae Smith.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh.
Yeah, Swift, Montgomery, Ayuk, choose 2. Give me Swift and Ayuk there. Yeah, Ayuk for sure, but give me Swift as the other one in that same exact game.
Yeah, I agree with that. Woods or Corey Davis, half point PPR. I'll go with Robert Woods there.
Yeah, I'll take Robert Woods as well.
Swift or Davis this week, fellas? Give me DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, I'll take Swift there as well.
I would rather Elijah Mitchell.
I also would rather Elijah Mitchell, but I don't think if you got it's a 14-teamer, if you got a deep bench, I think JaMychal Hasty is worth rostering just to see what happens, though, if Elijah Mitchell's not available or something.
Lamar over Zach Wilson. Lamar is quarterback 1 this week. So
yeah, I have Lamar as quarterback 1. Danny has him as quarterback 1 with no running backs, or at least not great running backs. I think Lamar should run all over this terrible Raiders run defense. So give me Lamar over any quarterback, especially Zach Wilson, who I love this week, but I have him like quarterback 15. So
and start Judy.
Yeah.
Mostert or Higgins full PPR. Also Tunyon or Jonnu. Thanks, boys. What are your running backs? Because I would most likely start Mostert in your RB2 slot. I would need to know who you're starting at running back.
I mean, given where Mostert was drafted, I'm assuming he's got 2 great running backs already. So that's so close. I'll take
Higgins.
I'll take Higgins because it's a full PPR. And again, even with Sermon out, I don't expect Mostert to contribute a whole lot in the passing game. So you're basically relying on touchdown volume out of Raheem Mostert for him to outscore a guy like T. Higgins. And I think Higgins could catch 6-7 passes in this game pretty comfortably. So I'll take T. Higgins slightly there. But like Danny said, I would like to know if you can fit Mostert into your lineup somehow. Tunyon or Jonnu, he also says as well. Give me Robert Tunyon there.
Henderson or Johnson full PPR or flex PPR. Give me Deontay Johnson there, Brandon.
Yep.
Half point PPR, Mike Davis or DeAndre Swift. Give me DeAndre Swift. You can read the questions.
Yeah. Like I said, I was going to do that anyway, and then you just kind of took it back. Let me click the questions as well. We were answering you, Danny, when you asked Hines or White. True. Also, Raheem Mostert a lock for DFS. Yeah, if you can get Raheem Mostert in your DFS lineups, he's definitely going to be – he's going to be chalky. He's going to be highly owned, but a guy that should be cheap and should get a lot of volume in a great matchup as well. Tyler Boyd or Juju. Like I said, let me hit the questions, Danny. Tyler Boyd or Juju full PPR. Give me a Tyler Boyd, not even really all that close for me. B-Max says Claypool or Javonte. I'll take Chase Claypool there. I'd like to wait and see on Javonte if I can. I think you have a good enough option to pivot away from Javonte this week, so I'll take Claypool.
Yeah, Claypool.
Okay, answering him. Claypool or Kenny G. Give me Claypool by a country mile.
Yep.
I'd go Allen, Debo, or Jerry Jeudy. I'll take Jerry Jeudy there, but Debo's in a good spot as well, especially with Sermon out. Maybe they use Debo a little bit more in the running game and stuff like that. But I'll definitely take Jerry Jeudy there. Leonardo says Cup, McLaurin, DJ Moore, Higgins. Thanks, guys. McLaurin is a lock. He doesn't leave your lineup. So it's really between those other guys. Again, they're all in the same range for me, but I think I have Cooper Kupp ranked the highest out of those guys. So I think he's
I have McLaurin. McLaurin ranked highest.
Yeah, I said McLaurin's a lock. He's just picked 2. So between the other guys, Kupp, DJ Moore, and Higgins, I think I'd go with Cooper Kupp there.
Yep.
I DM'd Danny at the literal exact time y'all went live, asking when the stream was. Yep, facts. Claypool or Kenny G.
Great answer.
We already answered that, so I'll take Claypool there. Ryan, James Will says, should I start Jamar Chase or Jamal Williams? Definitely Jamar Chase on that matchup for me.
Yep, okay there, Aaron. Swift, not close to there, Brandon.
Yeah, I'll take Swift, especially in a full PPR versus Jacobs. Chase over Jamal. Jacobs over Swift, this one for me. I put Trey in my IR spot. Who should I stash? Terrace Marshall, De'Ami Brown, or Darnell Mooney? I'll take De'Ami Brown. I'm guessing you're going to say Terrace Marshall, but I'll take De'Ami Brown.
I'll take Terrace slightly there, but like all 3 of those guys are phenomenal.
Yeah. Brandon says Laviska Shenault or Debo flex PPR. I'll take Debo Samuel there. I think with Laviska Shenault, again, both guys are in a good matchup. They're both kind of the same type of wide receiver. I'll take Debo Samuel against the Lions defense versus Laviska Shenault. Like we said, I kind of think this is more Marvin Jones, DJ Chark type territory this week for me on the Jags side of things. So I'll take Debo Samuel.
On the flip side, though, it's also going to be more Ayuk and Kittle. So
sure. But I think Debo has a good matchup as well. Again, sure. I think these are both fine flex options. You probably can't go wrong in either direction, but I'll take Debo Samuel slightly.
For me, when I'm picking a gadget wide receiver with a good matchup, I want the one with, talent and athleticism. So
I mean, they both have talent and athleticism. As much as we dog on Debo Samuel, he is talented.
He's okay.
Singletary worth a pickup? Absolutely. Yeah, definitely worth a pickup for sure.
Yeah.
Elijah Moore, Terrace Marshall, or Jalen Waddle. Give me of the rookie wide receivers there, give me Elijah Moore by a pretty comfortable margin over the other 2 guys. Debo over Judy. No, I can't. As much as Debo has a good matchup this week, I think Jerry Jeudy has an even better one with James Bradbury potentially shutting down Cortland Sutton. I think Jerry Jeudy is a guy that I have inside my top 24. He's a guy that I would love in DFS if you can get him because he is really cheap this week too. So I'll take Jeudy over a lot of options in that Debo Samuel range.
Yep.
OBJ sucks. There's your answer. I mean, I'm not totally out on OBJ. We were definitely in that stance last year, but I think based on the reception perception numbers that we saw from Matt Harmon coming into this year, OBJ before he sustained that ACL injury was still the same OBJ. So until I see him completely slow down from a route running perspective, I'm still willing to trust him as like a flex option. Schlerbert, BMAC says. Laviska over Debo. Oh, yeah. So Aaron's just answering some questions here. Ayuk or Higgins, Hunter says. Again, this is really close, but I'll take Brandon Ayuk there.
Yep, I agree there. Let's try to run through.
I'm trying to get through as many as this here. The channel has 2 sponsorships going on right now. Check the description for details. Getting 20% off Manscaped products, $25 bonus on sign up on Underdog Fantasy, and we've made reference to our rankings a lot throughout this live stream. If you guys want our weekly rankings, so you don't have to come into this live stream and listen to us talk about everybody else's fantasy teams, you can get our weekly rankings, as Spicy Hot says, by going to underdogfantasy.com and signing up using promo code FSE, and you'll get access to our weekly rankings on our website within 24 hours of using the code.
And I will also say right now, talking about the $25 deposit, $25 bonus on sign up. If you want that bonus intact at $25, make sure you sign up before September 13th, because on September 13th, that bonus will go from $25 to $10. So if you were planning on signing up for Underdog, if you're planning on using our code, do it today.
Yeah. Like we said, we'll get you, they send us like an SQL when someone uses our code, and we get it within 24 hours. So if you sign up, we'll get you signed up within 24 hours. Unfortunately, if you sign up before kickoff, we won't be able to get you our weekly rankings in time for kickoff. But if you do sign up, we'll get you on there as soon as possible, and you'll get access to our weekly rankings. You can also see our Dynasty rankings and things of that nature. Anything from our redraft guide and our Dynasty guide is all still saved on our website, so you can see everything there. But mainly the weekly rankings is the appeal. So Skangy says start 2 in half-point PPR. Chase Claypool, Devontae Smith, Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, Melvin Gordon. I will take
Claypool Davis.
I'll take the first two for me. I'll take Claypool and Devontae Smith, but Claypool for sure. I mean, kind of a toss-up between Devontae Smith and the Jets receivers, but I'll take Devontae Smith slightly.
Yep, that's fair. Here you can click.
Yep. OBJ or Jamar Chase. Thanks. I'll take
Odell
Beckham there slightly.
Yep.
Yep,
Appreciate
for
that.
Sure. Logan Thomas or Dallas Goedert. I'll take
Thomas.
Logan Thomas by a pretty wide margin now that Curtis Samuel is on IR. So I have a really solid team besides my flex spot. Should I play Chase Claypool or Kenny Golladay full PPR? I will take Chase Claypool there.
Yep. Agree there.
Carl the man, facts. Ayuk or Higgins? Yeah, again, we've gotten that question, I feel like, a million times, but I'll take Brandon Ayuk.
I'm assuming this is Adam Thielen. Hopefully it's not Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's Adam Thielen. I'll take Adam Thielen, though.
Yeah. Henderson or Judy? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll let you click some questions here. I feel like I've been talking way too much.
Henderson or Judy? Give me Jerry Judy over Darrell Henderson there, Henry. I'm assuming you agree.
Yep.
Marvin Jones or Devonta Smith?
Oh, Darrell Henderson over Judy? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
No, give me Jerry Judy. Give me Jerry Judy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said Darrell Henderson.
No, ew. What?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say.
Who do you think I am? No, and give me Devonta Smith over Marvin. Diamond in the rough. Yo, boys, Russ or Jalen Hurts today? 4-point passing, 6-point rushing. That's like literally back to back for me. Let me actually see who I have ranked higher. I think they're like 9 and 10 for me, respectively.
I literally have them 10 and 11. I would start Hurts over Russ. That's the way I have it ranked right now.
I have Hurts over Russ as well.
Yep.
Singletary RB1 season. Yeah, Mosh loves it. Baker or Lawrence full point PPR. I mean, I don't know. I think Baker might catch some more passes, man. It's really close. I know. What are your thoughts here? Baker's more of a PPR. Baker's more of a PPR quarterback, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm joking.
I'll take Baker though, like pretty convincingly.
I have Baker a couple spots higher though. Had to make the joke.
How do I copy a lineup on FanDuel? I'm trying to like
with that.
Copy in this. I'm trying to do it. I don't know why I can't do it.
I don't even know. Davis or Judy in the flex. Part of me saying Corey since it could be high flying, but I'm not sure. I personally would slightly lean Judy, but I don't fault you if you choose Davis. Like they're both in that similar wide receiver 25 to 29 type range for me. I don't know what thoughts here, Corey. I know you're gonna say Judy, but how close is it for you?
It's pretty close. I have Davis at 29 and I have Judy at 24. So I'll take Jared Judy slightly.
Yep. Thoughts on Waddle with Fuller out? I really like Waddle again. Like if he's a flex potential ceiling type of play for you, I like what he'll represent. Again, this is one of my favorite prospects coming out. Got the high draft capital, obviously with Fuller out. He's basically got sole ownership on that deep portion of the field. So we'll see how that goes, though, especially with Gilmore out as well.
Yep.
Harris or Tyson will give me Damian Harris there, Kyle.
Yep. Okay, let's try and run through some quick ones as well so we can catch up. Mike Davis or DeAndre Swift? Give me DeAndre Swift there. Skangy says start 2 standard scoring: Lockett, Judy, Elijah Moore, and Ayuk. So it's between the first 2 and the fourth one for me. I think I would go Lockett and Ayuk. I'm assuming you're the same, but Jerry Judy is a guy that I would like to get in my lineup if I can this week somehow. Juan says Myers or Pittman. I will take Jacoby Myers there. I always use my jailbroken Fire Stick for any football game. Can somebody tell me if NFL Red Zone has every Sunday game to choose from? Trying to see if I should buy. I'm Canadian, so it's probably way different for me and Danny. So we'll let an American answer that in the comments somewhere. Canal says,
Canal.
Yeah, what's up? Back for another year. What's up, my guys? Yeah, it's been a while. Reese says, is Latavius playing today though? That's kind of like my thoughts as well. I'm not exactly sure if Latavius Murray is playing, and if he is playing, I doubt he gets a huge amount of carries in this game.
Yep.
Brandon Cooks, Marquise Brown, or Marvin Jones Jr. in the flex. I'll take Marvin Jones slightly there over Brandon Cooks, but it's pretty close.
I'll probably go Cooks slightly. Sorry if that didn't help you.
Yeah. Actually, I do have Cooks rated higher, and it is the Jacksonville secondary. I think I'm going to change my opinion, though, because I think I would take Marvin Jones slightly. So I just moved him behind him there, going on the fly here. So I'll take Marvin Jones over Brandon Cooks slightly there.
I believe you just... Oh, perfect.
All right, you can answer some here.
Herbert or Burrow? I currently have Herbert a couple spots higher, but this is like quarterback 11 versus quarterback 13 for me right now with Herbert and Burrow.
Yeah.
Mostert for DFS. I want to see.
I'm going to let you take some questions because I'm literally going to make another DFS lineup.
I would want to see the ownership in terms of how much Mostert is chalk, but if the ownership isn't too high, I'm willing to put Mostert in because he should have, in terms of comparative value to where he should finish on the week with Trey Sermon out, you have a nice little value bump there. Okay, Jared. Is Pittman a must start or wait till he's developed a role? I want to see it with Pittman before I put him in my lineup. So I'm not necessarily sold on. I'm not necessarily him, but more so the whole Colts passing attack. How is it going to look like? What's up?
I agree with that.
What's up, Javon? Sanders or Chase? Give me Chase there. Not even thinking twice. Fant or Higbee? Higbee against the Bears or Fant against the Giants? What are you thinking here? Probably Fant slightly. Like
it's close. I think Higbee could definitely have a good game in this one. I will take Fant slightly, although he is coming off an injury. So if you're a little concerned about that, I don't mind starting Higbee either, but I would go Fant.
Yeah, like they're 7 and 10 for me, but that 7 through 10 range is so close.
Yeah.
How do you get your question on the screen? We just get to you, brother. And of course, if anybody super chats, they kind of skip the theoretical line. So if you want to see your question right away, if you're urgent, you're ready to set a lineup, you have to go for a drive prior to kickoff. Send a super chat and we'll get to it right away.
For sure.
New here. Anytime, Herados. Pick 3, Hunt, Harris, Judy, Edmonds. So the one that I would sit here would be probably Chase Edmonds. I don't know. What are you thinking here? Edmonds is the one you sit?
Yeah. Edmonds is the one I sit there.
Zach Wilson or Trevor Lawrence, 4-point passing touchdown. I currently have, I think I have them back to back right now. I think I have Wilson one spot higher. I have Wilson one spot higher right now. Wilson's my quarterback 17. Lawrence is my quarterback 18 this week.
Yeah, I have Wilson like 4 spots higher, so I'll take Wilson there.
Mixon or Montgomery, give me Mixon there, Javen.
Yeah, by a pretty wide margin as well. Good for me.
Half point, Swift, Chase, or Tyson. It's Swift. It's not really that close for me. Hashtag.
For sure.
Tyson or Damian Harris. Give me Damian Harris there, Joseph. I'm assuming you agree.
Yep. Full point PPR. Chris Carson versus Adam Thielen. I'll take Adam Thielen, given the PPR nature of your scoring there.
Yep, I agree with that. Enjoy your football, guys. Going to get some chores done before kickoff. Tighten up. That's going to be a fun game. Titans versus Cardinals, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I got a bet placed down on the Titans -2.5. So, or
I didn't even make a parlay, but side note, little Thursday night parlay. All of our picks, all 6 of them, did end up hitting.
Yeah, that is actually wild. The betting show that me and Danny did, we did 6 picks on Odds Jam, and basically we literally hit every single pick that we made. It was like over on Brady's passing yards. You took the over on Dak's passing touchdowns. You got the spread right. I took the Bucks money line. Like we got everything right that we were talking about.
Over 51.5. Like yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that the over for that game was probably some of the freest money I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, I can't believe that. Like the only way I thought the under would hit is if the Cowboys just had a big time problem going up against the Bucks defense. If they were just like completely rusty, that was like the only way I saw the under hitting. But if both teams were firing, which they definitely were, that was going to be an easy over in that one.
Yeah, like the implied score line was 29.5 to 22 for the Bucks. I'm like, really? Like, first of all, I don't think the Bucks are only going to score 29.5. Second of all, I don't think that you guys are going to limit us to 22. So
yeah, I mean, we turned the ball over 4 times and still scored 31. Like that's just kind of how the Bucks are. Like even in 2019 with Jameis Winston, like we were hard pressed to not score 30 a game.
And the Cowboys missed what 2 or 3 field goals and an extra point and still put up 29.
Yep.
Like it's wild.
I'm making right now, just a real quick side note. I'm making a DK lineup where I'm stacking Zach Wilson, Elijah Moore, and Corey Davis, and I got Raheem Mostert as my RB2 here. So I'm able to get CMC, Dalvin Cook, and George Kittle into my lineup right now. So I'm able to save a lot of money in those places.
Go James Robinson there, Dona, in my opinion.
Yep.
Hurts or Herbert? Give me Hurts there, Ilias. Yep, I saw that, Brendan. Woods, McLaurin, Ayuk, choose one. Give me McLaurin. Not really that close for me.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan Allen or Adam Thielen. Give me Keenan Allen there, Tech. Need 2 half-point PPR. CH, Cooks, Robbie, Deontay. So CH for sure, as much as we hate him, we have to put him in. And Deontay's the other one. So,
yep.
2 wide receiver between Ayuk, A-Rob, Jamar, and Devonta Smith. Give me the first 2.
Yeah, give me Ayuk and Allen Robinson there.
Ayuk or Claypool, full PPR. Give me Ayuk there.
Yep.
Jonnu or Goddard, PPR. Give me Jonnu.
Oof, I actually don't know who I have higher right now.
I have Jonnu higher.
I have Goddard at 13 and Jonnu at 14. So I will take Dallas Goddard.
I believe I have Jonnu at 12. No, sorry. I have Jonnu at 13, Goddard at 15. But it's also because I got locked in with Gronk at 14. He would have been higher.
Yeah, I put Gronk at like 10 before the game.
That's lucky. Ayuk, Mostert, DK. Is that DK Metcalf?
Yeah. Okay. So 2 wide receivers. Your 2 wide receivers are DK Metcalf, if that is DK Metcalf, which I think it is, and Brandon Ayuk, and your flex is Raheem Mostert.
Agreed. Appreciate that, Mac. Judy, Corey Davis, or Devonta Smith in the flex standard league. I would go with the first 2.
I think it's just one. I'll take Jerry Judy there.
Yeah. Okay then. My bad. Monty or Harris as RB2, 1 point PPR. Give me Monty there, Mateo.
Yep.
PPR flex, Henderson, Tyson, or Boyd. Give me Boyd.
Yeah, I'll take Boyd there too. It's pretty close between him and Henderson, but I'll take Tyler Boyd.
Yep. This is awesome. Thanks, guys. Nice hangover, Danny. Honestly, I don't even feel bad. It's just my voice. Like genuinely.
I'm not really hungover either. I kind of, even though I didn't get a lot of sleep, I'll probably feel like shit at like 5 p.m., which is what usually happens to me when I'm hungover, but I'm feeling good right now.
But I ripped a nice little I'm telling you right now, if you drink the night before, load up on G0. I'm telling you, this shit fucking makes you feel like roses right after.
No, dude, you know what's the key for me? I drink green juice all the time. That is hangover gold right there. Like kale, orange juice, shit like that. Like that will get you going.
And in terms of meals, like again, like this is a little off topic. We're talking football, but in terms of meals, if you're recovering from a hangover, Corey doesn't like eggs, but man,
Danny, I literally had hard boiled eggs this morning.
Oh, fair.
I don't like fried eggs. I like hard boiled eggs.
Because I was gonna say if you crack 2 eggs and mix a crap ton of egg whites for your protein to recover, at the end of the day here, the meals you want when you're recovering from a hangover have to be strict protein. Like that's what I've learned. Like that's what my body always adjusts to, like chicken, a lot of egg whites, stuff like that helps me recover a lot faster.
I'm a big grease guy though too with hangovers. You like get like a do you know where Mel's is? Is there a Mel's in Guelph?
I have no clue what Mel's is.
Oh, it's a diner, and I always get like the Mel's like hungry. It's called like the Hungry Mel or something like that. It's like 2 eggs, like sausage, bacon, toast, and
sounds like Cora
shit like that.
Is it like Cora's?
Yeah, it is like Cora's. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they have a Cora's right around the corner from where I'm living.
True. Anyway, that was a little off topic, but start 1 PPR: Edmonds, Gaskin, Henderson, Damian Harris. I'll take Myles Gaskin there actually, as the highest ranked running back that I got.
Also, a little side note too. This shit helps too. I don't know why.
Mio?
Yeah, Mio. I don't know why.
Not bad.
But
okay, so Josh says Joshua Hill. Isn't there like a tight end for the Saints named Josh Hill?
Yeah, Josh Hill. Yeah.
Yeah. Pittman, Sutton, Cook, Smith, or Chase.
Sit Pittman.
4. Sit Pittman. Yep, I agree.
Lawrence or Lance.
I don't think Trey Lance is going to start this game, so I'll take Trevor Lawrence.
Yep. Should I risk dropping Lance and picking him up after Monday to pick up Cousins or start Herbert? I mean,
no, I don't think I would. I would just bite the bullet and start Herbert.
Yeah. Which 1 p.m. game are we most excited about? Let me actually see the slate. I haven't looked at it yet.
Panthers Jets for me is the one I'm most excited about. I think it's 1 p.m. that those teams are playing. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, it is 1 p.m. So for me, it's Panthers Jets, but I'm also very excited for Titans Arizona. I think that's going to be a big high scoring game as well. And I also like the Bengals Vikings game as well. So I'm pretty excited for those 3 games.
Colts versus Seahawks is fun. Oh, Vikings versus Bengals. Yeah, that's juice. Cardinals Titans is another one I really like. I don't know. I just can't wait. Williams is starter and will carry the load, by the way.
Carry the load. What is that?
Don't you want to carry the load?
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. I can't wait for Elijah. Believe red zone is free week 1. Oh, that's big pog.
Yep.
Give me more there, Javon. Swift versus give me DeAndre Swift. Yeah. It's close though.
Oof, that's so close, man. That's so close. I think I'll take Judy. Slightly. I'll take him slightly. Just, I mean, it's full PPR. They're both good in PPR, but with some of the DeAndre Swift uncertainties, a little bit more of a risky play, I would say. So I'll take Judy slightly.
I just saw the last comment on the stream.
What did I walk in on? Carrying loads? LOL. That's funny.
Tunyon or Higbee start? Which one? I'm going with Tunyon, but barely. Yeah, I agree with you there.
I would take Tunyon as well.
Also, is your profile picture how much you bench? If so, let me know. Get me on that program, because that looks to me, what is that, like 3.5 plates right there? So you should be at roughly 365 pounds on that pick.
That's like half of what I bench.
Yeah, of course. Flex. Yep. Would you guys go Cousins over Wilson? Sorry if it's already been. Yes, I personally.
Oh yeah, by a lot. I really like Wilson this week, but Kirk Cousins in my top 10.
I think he's talking about Russell, but.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I would go over both Wilsons. I would start Kirk Cousins. But the one thing that does make me nervous about Cousins, and then the same thing makes me nervous about Tannehill, is because they have such great running backs, there's a chance that Dalvin Cook and Derrick Henry have like 3 touchdowns.
And
that just kind of saps the upside of Kirk Cousins and Tannehill. But I think this is going to be won by the passing game for both teams. So I like Cousins and Tannehill a lot this week.
Yep. Do you think Troutman is going to be a sleeper this season? There's just so many other options I'd prefer, to be honest.
I think he's a fine sleeper, like waiver wire pickup, because he is dealing with an injury right now. So he's a guy to keep an eye on for waivers, but he's not a guy I'm like super, super excited about.
Yep. Ayuk for sure. Pitts, probably.
I'm not going to bet. I'm going to stay away from that Pitts bet. I think that's really close for a rookie tight end in his first game.
Yep, I agree there. Hurts or Lawrence, give me Hurts there, Nebsy.
Yeah, not really that close for me too.
Carson or CH, give me CH Tech.
Yep.
Best flex, Swift or Boyd, half PPR, give me Swift.
Yeah, I'll take Swift there too.
You think Bryan Edwards can be a sleeper this season? I mean, I don't mind him. I prefer Ruggs,
I think one of the Raiders wide receivers is going to become a consistent wide receiver 3, wide receiver 2, maybe in fantasy. It's going to be a toss up whether it's Edwards, whether it's Ruggs. I think it's going to be Ruggs. I think Ruggs is the better player, but Edwards, I mean, there's no denying, what they've been talking about all offseason with Bryan Edwards. So he's definitely a sleeper candidate.
Yep. Darnold or Daniel Jones, 4-point passing touchdown. Give me Darnold in that matchup against the Jets.
There's probably no circumstance in which I start Daniel Jones at all this year. Like, I just think he sucks. And especially with playing against a good defensive front against the Denver Broncos, I don't trust Daniel Jones.
He might fumble 3 times.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, no, Pedialyte, Mio, G0, anything like that is a really nice way to sleep. Facts. Do you feel safe with Eckler, or should I hedge my bets with Lindsey? No, go with Eckler.
No, go with Austin Eckler. Like you need to have like a DeAndre Swift, like Gibson type of other option just to pivot off of Eckler for me.
Yeah, I agree there. I love eggs, but hate them hard. Yeah, I usually so basically I'll just put them on my oven, fucking bada bing, bada boom, So
yeah, see what I like doing with hard boiled eggs is I like chopping them up and then getting like a piece of toast with like avocado, tomato, salt, and pepper, hard boiled egg on that shit. It's fire. Trust me.
That sounds lit too. But I'll tell you what, I know Marco's in the other room. He knows I make some pretty fucking good eggs if I do say so myself. Get the little bit of avocado oil, put it up, fry it up on that. And then a little bit of salt and a little bit of garlic powder, man. A little bit.
Yeah, it's not bad. Slaps. I used to use like the Frank's Red Hots like powder or whatever. Yeah? I used to put that on eggs too.
Yeah, no, that slaps too. And if you want to spice it up too, I have a little bit of cayenne pepper that sometimes I'll mix in on there. But
chop some jalapenos in the egg too.
Oh yeah, and of course the tradition, you got to put a little cheese in there.
Yeah.
Pork roll, aka Taylor ham, egg and cheese for the win. Yeah, I gotta try that, man. I gotta try that.
Yeah.
If you played against Cooper this week, should you be playing upside over? Absolutely, you play upside. I always play upside though. That's just,
with flex decisions for me, it's always an upside swing, unless like you got like Jacoby, I would say Jacoby Myers, Cole Beasley. Like these guys aren't upside swings, but if they're in great matchups and you're deciding between Hollywood Brown and Cole Beasley, like I would probably lean Cole Beasley. But when you're looking for like a safe option like Juju versus like a Hollywood Brown, I'll lean like with the upside of a Hollywood Brown in that circumstance. Especially like you said, if you got kind of lambasted by Amari Cooper on Thursday night, I'm definitely going to be leaning upside in some of my decisions this week because I need to make up those points.
Yeah, and the problem with people is they automatically assume upside means like ADOT, means like targets down the field. Upside just means how much production you can get from a current week. So if Jacoby Myers in a spot where you can legitimately see him having like 12 targets, then he has upside.
Yeah, exactly. Let me grab my water bottle real quick.
Right, go for it. I'll get through a couple, and we'll probably head off in like 6 minutes, right?
I was thinking we go until like 12:45, if that's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I had no idea what time it was, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's 12:39. PPR Barkley, Chase, or Smith. Tough to say, but if Barkley plays, I'm starting Barkley. I can't stomach sitting him.
Yep. Let's we'll try and get. I think we should be okay to get through every question here. We'll try and rip through them.
Give me Lockett there, Liam.
Yep.
After drink, you tend to lose a lot of electrolytes through sweating and urination. Drinks like Gatorade help. Yeah, I mean, you explained the science, and I'll tell you right now, like from a real life like feeling perspective, it fucking feels amazing.
That's why I crush two glasses of green juice on days that I'm hungover, because you get the electrolytes and you get like the nutrients from like kale and shit like that from green juice. So I mean, I drink that anyway, but especially when I'm hungover, I drink more of it.
Yep. What's good? Let's get this year started. Yes, sir. Durrell, one of the OGs of the channel. Love that.
For sure.
Ayuk, Deontay, Tyson, or Cooks. Go with the first. Oh, it's only one. Go with Ayuk.
Yep. Yeah, I'd go with Ayuk.
Corey Davis or Montgomery, full PPR. Oh,
oof, man, that is close. I will take Corey Davis because the full PPR. Again, Montgomery's got a very safe workload, but I mean, that's kind of a gutty decision. It's hard to sit Montgomery, given the workload he's going to have, but I will take Corey Davis ever so slightly.
Yeah, same. Thanks, boys. See ya. Love you, Javon. Take care. Any hot takes on a sleeper player who scores 2 TDs today? I mean, does Elijah Moore count? Does Elijah Moore count?
I guess he's not playing today, so I can't talk about Ruggs, but Elijah Moore does count, I would say. Elijah Moore is definitely a sleeper player to score 2 touchdowns. Let me go. It's usually a wide receiver that's going to score 2 touchdowns like that.
I also said maybe Carlos Hyde, 13 for 48 and 2 touchdowns. Maybe
I think another sleeper player to score 2 long bomb touchdowns is DJ Chark. I think he could just absolutely take the top off of the Texans.
I hope so. I'm starting him in my home league.
Yeah.
Start 2. Actually, I'm starting him. No, I'm starting him in our listener league. That's where I'm starting him.
Right.
Start 2 full PPR, Juju, Tyson, or Gaskin. I'll go with the 2 running backs here.
I will go with the 2 running backs as well.
What are your thoughts here? I personally would just hold on to Moss for a week.
If you don't need to start, like if Zach Moss was a starter for you, you need someone to throw into your lineup. Like I don't hate the decision, but I would rather hold Zach Moss if it's just a bench decision for you.
Agreed.
I'm not the biggest fan that. Damian Harris or Tyson Williams. I'll take Damian Harris there. I should specify this is a 14-man PPR. Okay, so I mean, maybe he's re-asking because it's a 14 team. Yeah, if you have a deep bench in a 14 team, once Adam Troutman's cleared to come back, then you can stash him on your bench. I think he's a decent sleeper tight end.
Yeah, that's fair. Should I do Calvin over 6.5 receptions instead?
Yeah, Calvin Ridley over 6.5 receptions is a lock in my opinion. I think he's getting
9 receptions to be honest
in this game. He's playing Darius Slay in shadow coverage most likely. I'm not scared of Darius Slay anymore.
Nobody is. Barkley or Swift week 1 PPR. I have Barkley slightly higher, but
I have him pretty. I have him like a couple spots higher, but I think it's like a bit of a tier break. I think I would still take Barkley on a limited workload over Swift.
Yep. Canadian toast. Why is that a joke?
Mac makes a lot of Canadian jokes. I'm not having it.
Devonta or Chase Edmonds. Give me Devonta Smith there, Logan. Galladay, Pittman, or Jones, half-point PPR. Give me Marvin Jones here.
Yes, I will take Marvin Jones as well.
2 minutes left in the stream, by the way, y'all, and then we're going to get ready for the 1 p.m. kickoffs. Sorry for the repeat. Dude, yeah, you're good. Yeah, he's a fine dart throw in that deep league. James Robinson, Raheem Mostert since Sermon is out. I would go with James Robinson, personally. I have James Robinson currently inside my top 10.
Yes, I would go with James Robinson as well.
Thank you, guys. See you soon. See you, Joseph. PPR Harris, or we already answered that. Go Harris. Corey Davis or Claypool. I would go with Chase Claypool there, Leo. I'm assuming you agree.
Yep.
Claypool, Landry, Callaway. Need a running back and a flex. Appreciate that, Jose. In terms of your running back, I would go with Raheem Mostert over Jacobs. In terms of your flex, I would go with Chase Claypool. There, Jose. Gibson or Robinson flex. Like Antonio Gibson, and that's your flex, is it?
Yeah, Jesus. Give me Antonio Gibson there.
Yeah.
I know, like James Robinson's in a great matchup too. Or I mean, I don't know, unless this is Allen Robinson, I have no idea. But I'll take Gibson over pretty easily against James Robinson or Allen Robinson.
Yeah, I agree there. Here, you can click a couple of these.
Sorry, I'm like adjusting my rankings if you want to do a couple more.
Yeah. I have Gibson 2 spots higher than him. Williams or Javonte for RB2. Give me Javonte over Tyson.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
At the end of the day, both have workload question marks. Just give me the one that's actually, more talented.
Yeah.
Fellas, love this live stream as always. Appreciate that, Evan. Quick question. I just subbed out Odell for Singletary now that Moss is out. Do you think that's a good play? I could also play Devonta Smith. I would personally prefer both Odell and Devonta over Singletary.
Yeah, I mean, Singletary has a good workload this week.
Sorry,
mute your mic there. I think Odell has a good Singletary is going to have a good workload this week against the Steelers, but it's a tough matchup, so I would lean with either receiver over Singletary, and Odell would be the guy that I would start in that situation. Again, I'm looking for reports on Odell since he asked this question to see if we could find anything else, but it doesn't look like anything's going to change with Odell. I think he's going to go and he's going to be 100%.
Yep. Yeah, not even close, Spicy Out. I'm just going to put you in the dirt, bro.
Okay, so I'm seeing this like Jamal Williams thing starting. Like I've seen this Jamal Williams is the starting running back for Swift over Swift. Like, what does this even mean?
I have no clue, but I'm not buying any of that fugaz.
Yeah, like I'm not sure what this report is. Like, does that mean starting as in he gets the first snap? Like, who gives a shit? Like Latavius Murray started over Alvin Kamara like half the games last year.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
No one knows what it means. It's provocative. It gets the people going.
Nice.
Give me Higbee there, Shore.
Yeah.
Oops,
sorry.
Oh shit.
I'll handle some of these. We can close these questions out and then we'll get out of here. Get ready for Scott Hanson's beautiful mug at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pensman Gaming says, I'm streaming the Steelers and Buffalo Bills game. All is welcome after the stream. I mean, a little plug there. I'm not sure you're allowed to actually do that. So, rip to your channel if that's going to happen. But, yeah. Alrighty, well, I'll be adding you on Twitter when Elijah scores. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot of ats on Twitter if Elijah Moore scores. And Zach Wilson is probably going to be the QB5 on the week this week, and I'm going to get ats all over the place if that happens.
Facts.
See you on the recap stream. Yeah, so if you guys aren't aware, we will be recapping Sunday's action tomorrow before Monday Night Football around 6:30, 7 p.m., whatever time we decide to go live. So if you want to hear our thoughts on what all happened on Sunday, we'll be talking about it before Monday Night Football tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Herbert or Burrow? I will take Herbert slightly there, but Burrow's also a good start as well. Best fantasy channel on the interwebs. Thanks for the stream. Appreciate it, Mac. Get the Canadian slander out of here, and then we'll be in business. Donna says, all right, guys. Is it Donna?
I think so.
I'll let you handle the pronunciation. See you
I mean,
next
it's got
week.
one. It's got one end. If it has two, I would say Donna, but you can let us know. It could actually be either or. For
sure. See you next week. Donna or Donna, whatever is the preferred there. Leo says James White or Sony Michel. I'll take James White there for sure. Nathan says 7 hours of commercial-free football. Absolutely. I would do the Scott Hanson impression, but I don't think it's good enough to showcase to you guys.
7 hours of commercial-free football.
He hits the 7 hours. Like he hits the 7 hours really hard. Have a great Sunday, boys. Sorry if I just ear destroyed everybody when I did that. Have a great Sunday, boys. Yep, you too, Nate. I'm not sure. I don't know who Nate's playing in the listener league right now, but
he's playing Clowning Dion's in the Dynasty.
Is he?
Yeah, he's playing Reese in the Dynasty.
True. Okay. Mosh says, see you guys, go Bills. Yep, for sure. Claypool or Higgins. Yeah, give me T. Higgins there, Bricko mode. Would you flex Juju, Damian Harris, or Elijah Moore? Half PPR. Give me Elijah Moore.
More, yeah.
Dynasty stonks.
Later, Nate.
Yep. Leo says, thanks, guys. Enjoy football Sunday. Of course, football's back, baby. 7 hours of commercial-free football. Sorry, I had to try and do it again. Mac TV says, let's go. All right, we are heading out of here. It's 12:48 p.m. Got to set our lineups, get our last-minute DraftKings and FanDuel going. Peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Make sure you stay tuned to tomorrow's stream. We'll be talking about everything that happened today, and follow us along on Twitter because you're going to see some Zach Wilson love on my Twitter and probably some Elijah Moore love on Danny's.
100%, y'all.
All right, easy.